week's Boss Lady, we not only celebrate Women's History Month, but we also recognize a true boss lady who set the precedent for animation design at Disney. Check out this week's tribute to an amazing boss lady named Mary Blair from our friends at Disney+.
Mary Blair had brought her style into these films. She was just a very bold artist. She had impacted all of us. I think she's a legend. She made history. Hello, everyone. I'm Lorelai Beauvais. I'm the Associate Production Designer on Encanto. In honor of Women's History Month, I'm really excited to celebrate the work of Mary Blair. She's a concept artist and designer for such Disney animation classics as Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, and Peter Pan. So a concept artist or a visual development artist, our job is to support the story visually. In Encanto, I was in charge of designing the worlds, the environments, and also creating characters and their costumes, creating color scripts, sort of like our way to write the story with color. Mary Blair is known for her vibrant art style, her use of color, and a look and feel in her work that continues to make an impact at Disney animation today. She comes up in every single movie. Someone in the room will bring her up as an example. A great place to start when looking at Mary Blair's influence is her work on the beautiful film Cinderella. Like the style of Cinderella is pretty much Mary Blair's style, which is so cool to see on a lot of her paintings, especially this one, where you see the props are a little more stylized, and have a lot of whimsical rhythm. It's not just what they used to do in other films at Disney. You barely see concept art that is translated directly to the movie. So this is an example. It really portrays the same image in the movie. To me, it's like a celebration of the concept art. In Alice in Wonderland, Mary Blair had also a huge influence. The stylization is very, very Mary Blair. It really supports the story. I love this piece of Mary Blair. Like to me, it's very theatrical. It's just like so fun to see how simple she evoked that lighting scenario. This concept art was pretty much translated into the film as is. I love the composition. I think it's genius, how it really supports the story of Alice, being so curious and peeking through the handles of the teapots, looking at the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. With Peter Pan, I would point out her color work. This piece is so bold just by the use of color. Like the sky is green. I mean, I love how she just makes very powerful choices. Part of the color choices here, like the ship is like red and it really stands out against the green. They're complementary colors. So of course, it's going to be very vibrant and it's going to sing. And then you feel those dark shadows on Captain Hook and Smee. Another thing that I really like with her work is just the blunt use of black. She uses that a lot. And I think, it adds so much to that drama and that theatricality. She really broke the mold in animation. It was something that we had never seen before. And thanks to her, she has inspired us all. It was interesting where all the films that I gravitated to usually was just the colors. And especially from Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, and Peter Pan. I didn't find out about her until later in my career when I was studying at CalArts and someone pointed out, your color work, it looks almost like Mary Blair. And I was like, Mary Blair. And then I started looking to her and I was like, oh my gosh, that makes sense. Like, that's why, gravitated to those. And now I knew the artist. It was very inspiring to see her, as a woman working back in the 50s, and be able to have a voice, have such a big influence in those movies. And she still has an influence today everywhere in the world. Thank you so much for joining me. Watch all these amazing Walt Disney Animation Studios movies streaming now on Disney+. And happy Women's History Month.
Blair passed away at the age of 66 in July of 1978. In 2022, a mural of Blair was unveiled in her hometown of McAlester, Oklahoma. It features Blair surrounded by vines and a gold stopwatch in reference to her work on Cinderella and Alice in Wonderland. It's located on the side of the Honey Bean Boutique in the city's downtown shopping district. If you're a boss lady or you know someone who you think should be or recognized on the show, drop me a line at Andrea at dailyflashshow.com. Stay with us, much more news and entertainment to come.